What's going on? Aaron Frenetic here with
The More.
Welcome to episode 40 of The Drive. It's been like a month since our last upload, so we've been slacking off a bit, mainly me. But yeah, now the footy season is literally upon us. We've had the trials. Vegas is coming up this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So
how good was last year?
You went to Vegas last year?
I loved it.
What was the week like?
So I got there maybe I think 3 or 4 days beforehand.
Yeah.
I know it's easy to say. My absolute favourite thing was swapping stories with Greg Inglis at the pub there on Flinders Street, I think it was.
Yeah.
Hey, the big thing for the fan fest anyway.
Yeah.
I had absolute food there, swapping beers with Greg Inglis. Just the whole vibe, man. Like 10,000 footy fans crammed in a small compact space, drinking, dancing like a buffet, mate. It was so fun.
It sounds like Magic Round.
It's a bit like Magic Round, but I think on a grander scale because you're in Vegas, I reckon.
Yeah.
So one of my favourite things, yeah.
Yeah.
And the stadium was unbelievable as well.
Vegas, Peter V'landys is trying to bring over Donald.
I believe I saw something yesterday. I think he's coming.
You think he's coming?
I think I saw something yesterday. I was half asleep and I was scrolling on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I read that properly. I haven't seen it since. So
I think we'll see him. I actually think he'll be there.
do you reckon he's a little dancer?
I don't know, maybe. But like that would be a huge get just to have him there.
Mate, the hit he will get. I want people to boo him, to be brutally honest, just for the lulz.
Yeah, it'd be pretty funny. But in like Peter V'landys said it'd be the biggest
Name.
thing they've done for rugby league. Like it is. Like if he's there, the audience that it's going to get is going to be a lot bigger than
What you usually be.
yeah without him.
Yeah.
I think Dana White has knocked back the Raiders Viking horn.
Yeah.
Woodsy's having an absolute ball over there. He was on WWE, so that was really random, really cool. He was like,
the mates. It's spinning the same, mate.
Yeah, it was pretty weird, but they kept the camera on him a bit long. But
NRL Legend's getting a bit of a release to him though, isn't it?
Yeah.
If Woody's a legend, oh my god.
I mean, he has played 270 games representing New South Wales and Australia. But yeah, like just the promotion, I feel like we've done better this year. Last year we just sent players over, had them go on some news, and I was like.
And the basketball, I think they were interviewed a few times.
Yeah, like now it's like even bigger now that it's like, especially with Trump, like come on.
And I think they have a bit more time now to announce it as well, so give people more time to plan for your marketing and what you want to do.
So the team's going over. It's Panthers, Raiders, Sharks, and
the Warriors.
The Warriors, that's right. Panthers, Toto's not playing. That's the biggest.
Yeah, I believe it was his hamstring. He's still a little tight still, so it's round one. You don't risk him yet.
Yeah.
And no Blaze Talungi. He's listed as I think 18th man. Jack Cole's got the gig.
Wow.
He's a young fella, so you get that as well. So
yeah, sending him to Vegas.
We're talking about like Vegas is too big for certain clubs, as we've seen already. So, but we'll get to that later, though. Anyway.
Yeah. Actually, we'll get to it now. The Raiders are having a big shocker over there.
Holocaust got that big.
They've had quite a few little things. So you've got the Hudson Young, Morgan Smithies drama.
That, like, to be honest, I think it's not a good look, but it's not that bad. I tell you what's the funny thing I found. What? The hotel staff trying to usher them back to a room, and they send them to a Panthers player. I'm like, to be honest, if it's that Resorts World there, there are lovely people at the reception that were very nice. I don't think they were very good at their job though, because I was like looking for the NRL 360 live there.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm not sure if it's a ticket or you can just walk up and get there, or what the go was. So, you know what I mean? I just think not informed enough what was going on with the players and studio productions and stuff. But yeah, like surely you know which room number or something like that, or which one. Like,
I haven't fully read it all, but I've seen bits and pieces of this Raiders thing. They've They were booked the same field as an under 12 boys flag football.
Oh.
So they had to train on the same field as them.
Yeah.
And then I think the day after they booked for a recovery session in the pool.
Yeah.
And it was a rooftop pool party.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw the photo of that. Yeah.
So Raiders are having an absolute shocker over there. Pretty funny, pretty interesting. And then this something to do with a kid's baseball bat.
What?
Like an inflatable baseball bat.
Oh, they thought it was a weapon.
They thought it was a weapon.
Yeah.
I think is that the Hudson Young Morgan Smithy thing, or is that something else?
No, that's something else. No.
So yeah, Raiders are having an absolute nightmare over
I'll
there.
tell you what happened to Hudson Young Morgan Smithy's thing.
Yeah.
Apparently when they were night on with the drinks,
Yeah.
and then some like going to the wrestle that turned into a bit of like a punch,
Yeah.
and then they got the shits. They wrestled in the lobby, which had to be separated with security.
Yeah.
Then they go, like I think they went to be sleeping together or something like that. They go to try and separate rooms, and they went to a Panthers dressing room or something like that because of the usher or whoever there. And then at the end, they saw they got separate rooms. So
Like, I don't think it could have gone any worse for them. And if it's a sign for their season, good luck. But yeah, like they probably can't wait till the Vegas trip is over.
bit of an interesting call though for their team list. Horsburgh signing Prop of Tarpon and Josh Papali'i to the bench.
I mean, wait, who's their lock?
Morgan Smithies.
I kind of prefer that. Papali'i, he's getting a bit older now.
I get that it makes a bigger impact, but I think Horsburgh's a lot more versatile compared to Papali'i.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, it's interesting. So wait and see.
yeah. Thoughts on the trials, the preseason challenge? Broncos are back-to-back champs, but if you win preseason challenge, you haven't made the finals yet. Do you think Broncos turn that around, or do they miss it
I think they're too strong not to with Madge, but it depends how receptive they're going to be to Madge in the regular season. I said it from the start. I love Madge; he's a great coach, but are they going to be receptive to his coaching style?
Yeah.
What I've seen, I'm really liking Wisdom with the Carrigan and Huss playing Prop and Kobe Hetherington at lock. That worked quite well when that happened for I think about 20-30 minutes.
Yeah.
The Roosters having a bit of a shocker, which I always love.
Got the spoon for it.
Yeah, but depends how serious you take it. Because like still got South.
Yeah. Storm came second last, and everyone thinks they're going to beat Penrith this year.
Yeah, and like it just depends how serious you want to take the trials. Because you got South, mixed bag against Manly, and then we had glimpses, like more than a few glimpses against the Dragons. I know we got touched up, but I think just I'm not blaming the rest, but a few calls like, oh, you can see why, but like the Illies, I'm not certain he got the ball to the line for their try nearly from the kickoff. I think there was at least 2 forward passes in there, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Tigers came 5th. I think
You looked alright, but it's a trial though, so you can't get too excited.
and like the Bulldog game that we lost, we were in it as well. Like,
Oh, I saw that. I think you guys were riding your luck a bit. Like you're playing too high risk footy, so
they're spreading the ball around. It's good.
it's a
good to
trial
see.
game. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know if that suits your style yet.
So yeah, I think you've had the Bulldog game, which was great, and then I forget who we even played. Am I done?
You guys beat the Eels, I believe.
Eels, that's right. And then we beat Eels, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it was, we're killing it.
Talking about some other trial stuff. What do you think of this new rule they introduced with the HIA?
Weird.
You're judging off people's injuries. I hate it, mate.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna happen. You're judging. Oh, he's HIA, so that means you have to miss out as well. No, shit, that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Shit's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's weird. Like they're basing it off of
An injury.
what happened, the result of the thing, not the action.
Yeah.
It's very strange.
I hate it. Like you guys suspend everyone in the sin bin now for injuries.
Yeah.
I hope this is not a rule that carries over to the regular season.
I think it will be. Unfortunately.
I'm dreading that, mate.
Yeah. They
Also-
always add a rule that just doesn't need to be added.
Just the game's like the game's the most entertaining it's been. Just leave it.
Yeah.
Also, some other news with you guys. What do you think of Olin possibly getting medically retired?
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
It was sharp. And you know what I saw? And that's only a trial game as well. Fatape looked really good
Yeah,
during the
Tape was great in the first trial.
Yeah.
watch. But I'm still not sure if she'll get that spot, because we have Toa, we have Naden, we have Fatape, all kind of fighting for that centre spot with Dewey. So it'll be very interesting.
Was there a world where you have one of them, Dewey's your utility on the bench, or you're going to have Bird's utility on the bench?
Neither of them. I've got Latu Fainu, and if it's not Fainu, it's Talon Silva. I've got Bird in the forwards, Dewey at centre, and then Latu at 14, and I would have Talon at 18. Latu is a gun. Like there's shout out pick of Tigers each day till finals on Instagram. But he says that Latu is as good, would be as good as Galvin, if not better, if he had the same
playing opportunity,
experience and opportunity as Galvin now.
So what he's saying is, if Galvin was a 14 and Latu Fainu was a 6,
Latu would be on the same level, if not better.
Okay.
I think he could be on the same level. I don't think he'd be better, because Galvin is like. But
we'll wait for second season's injury to kick in, then we'll talk.
No. Galvin's too good for second year.
No one's too good,
especially when he's got Luo now. Like, come on.
We don't know yet. Yeah. We don't know yet.
Yeah, like even Gus thinks Tiger's gonna make the 8 with Galvin.
Fuck Gus.
I hate him. He's the greatest mind in the sport.
No, Uncle Wayne is.
But yeah, like Tigers at Olam, I feel like he will medically retire.
He'll at least show up some in the cap, because I think he's on overs, isn't he? Like,
we're also trying to get rid of Clemmer.
Again, your forwards ain't bad.
I don't mind Clemmer. I feel like Clemmer's getting a lot of like get rid of him kind of thing. I don't mind him. Like, he's the second best defender we have. He is. He does his job. He makes meters. He makes runs. He doesn't have an offload game.
I think he's like not worth the trouble having. Maybe I'm hard top, but I rate 12. But say to me, he should be like that Mark Nichols type player off the bench, just tackling machine. So you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
I would try on use though.
Terrell May. Terrell May. He's come in. He's played his first trial, and
that first 40 minutes against was it the opening half an hour against the Eels? He was playing good.
And you got his vlog, so you can see what goes on every week. And
I didn't know he did a vlog.
Yeah, he has a whole vlogging channel. Terrell Davis May. Yeah, like he's going to be a huge signing for us this year. Jack Bird played pretty well. But yeah, like I think Olam's going to leave. I feel like Clemmer's probably also going to leave. We might be signing, like we're looking at Spencer Leniu, I think, or Molo. I don't want Molo, I want Leniu.
Leniu is like the perfect impact.
Yeah.
Like, but I heard he wants to go back to Penrith though. That's what I've heard.
And if Penrith won't take him, Tigers is the next choice, because we have Luai, we have Taruva, and we have Appy. We have Naden.
Basically, the people that Panthers don't want anymore.
Why would they not want Appy and Luai? Yeah. But we have Luai, Taruva, Appy, Naden, like some of Leniu's boys. So come to the Tigers, Leniu.
Would you be your starting bloke, or you keep leaving it as your impact bloke on the bench?
I don't mind too much. Like we have May starting, and then we could have like we got Twa, we got Pole, we got
I'll go put Pole
Hunt. We got Royce Hunt. Like we've got depth in the forwards, especially for Sun Leniu. Our backs, like,
a lot to be desired. They're okay.
Yeah, they're good.
They're better than last year's.
I think on paper we have a top 8 squad. It's just, can we pull it together? And I fingers crossed, because I beg. We haven't even seen Luai yet play with Galvin. Yeah. So if he round 1 against Knights, not a difficult opponent, which is a good start. This could be our year. I'm going to be manifesting it all year. So
until it's mathematically impossible.
Yes. So get prepared for a big year of me just absolutely glazing the Tigers.
And are you going to be there round 1?
Yes. So I'm going to Coffs Harbour. I go there every year. When you were in Vegas last year, I was in Coffs.
Yes. I remember many vlogs in.
Yep. And then I am literally catching a train from Coffs, leaving my holiday 2 days early to make it to this Tigers Knights game, because I don't miss Campbelltown games. I don't think I've missed one in 8 years. So I'm not missing a round 1 in what could be our best season in over a decade. So I'm leaving my holiday just for this game.
What time's the game? I might try and catch up with you there.
I think it's like 6 or 8.
It depends. Is it?
I think it's 6.
Depending on time, I'm gonna try and get there as well.
Friday.
Because like, I love going to Camptown games. When we either laugh at the other team, like we did with Rap in the last year, or I just troll you like when Fogarty broke you guys' hearts a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have Raiders Camptown games a bit. What about the Rabbits, huh?
Kamatangi and Latrell. Oh yeah, no, still not forward. Still not
That's 4
forward.
parts.
Anyway.
Yeah, I can't miss Camptown games, so I will be doing it.
Well, you know,
my very best to get to that game.
You know, later in the year, Southsend Tigers again at Campbelltown.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So you can.
It's the only time we versed, I think, this year.
Yeah, the only one game we got. Yeah. And there's some other things with South. I'm just a bit worried with Murray and
Yeah.
Latrell.
Murray and Latrell, forgot to even mention this, which is probably the biggest news over the last month. Murray is out for
At least
whole season or half? Like half.
I reckon more than likely the whole season. But Wayne Bennett said Darius Boyd set him injury at the same time when he was at Broncos.
Yeah.
And he recovered in 5 months. So I don't know. I would want Murray there so bad.
Murray could be coming back around finals time, but I think that'll be too late because you ain't making the finals.
You're acting like you've made the finals majority of the time, of your lifetime.
But and then Latrell is out for 9 weeks.
Between 7 and 9. But I don't know what to do because you got Jai Gray who looked very good against the Dragons.
Yeah, like Rabbitohs, they're on struggle street right now with these two huge injuries.
You're probably 2 most influential players.
But I think it's not all bad because you're going to move Keon to lock. That's an improvement.
But they had Duncan in the Charity Shield. He did okay there. So
didn't even notice what I said. Keon would be an improvement at lock.
I'm gonna, mate.
Keon at lock, and then probably Drago at fullback. I don't think you're too like. It is a big
Massive
blow, but I don't think it's like somewhere you can't replace with someone at least decent.
To me, it just really
weakens the team a bit.
Weakens the depth massively.
Yeah, depth definitely.
Because like now what? Like Kepi is too hit and miss for me.
Yeah.
I want to like him. I think then on the edge you got Jai Arrow, who's again he's a lot better in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And then now what? Like you got to depend on injury prone severely.
What do you think of Jamie Humphries?
Oh my god. He was excellent. He made such a big difference when he came onto the field in the Charity Shield. Right now, I think our South's best 17 when everyone's fit. You gotta do Jamie Humphries at halfback.
And Lewis Dodd 14 or not even in the side?
I'm on the squad right now.
Jeez.
I know.
Isn't he your marquee signing?
Probably not. I'm hoping Schuster, but he's being a bit of a flop already.
I saw that coming, to be honest.
Well, mate, if Uncle Wayne can't get the best out of it, you're not unmotivated from Uncle Wayne, you can go now, mate.
Yeah.
We can't have people like that in the club anymore.
Schuster has not shown anything in his entire career for me, to be honest.
No, come on. He had a couple games here and there for me.
But like overall, he wasn't a gun at Manly. And I didn't really see him being a big signing for you guys.
I thought if we got it right, it was going to be excellent, but it's not. If he's unmotivated already, mate, just go. Just go to Super League. And China Milne will show up.
Milne's the go.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying that Milne.
2025 Rugby League Rumble winner. But yeah, like I think I just can't wait for the footy to be back.
Yeah, what are we going to do for it? Are we going to talk about the footy? Just channel surf on the weekend, on Sunday?
Well, I'll be in Coffs on getting to Coffs on Sunday. For the Vegas games, and then I'm gonna try and leave 2 days early to make it to the Camptown game.
Okay.
But like Vegas, it's gonna be big. You've also got the Gillaroos versus are they versus New Zealand?
I think the Lionesses, the English team.
I thought so.
And then you also got the Super League game.
Super League game.
But they've saying basically got visa issues apparently.
Nah, unlucky.
We don't know yet though. We'll wait and see.
What do you think about it being the 4 games? And
I said this from the start. Too many games in one day.
Yeah.
So what I would have done is maybe open up with the women's.
Yep.
Then you go have a rugby league game, right?
Yeah.
Then on the Sunday,
So a weekend.
the weekend, yeah. The next day you open up with the Super League, and then you go back to rugby league being the main event. You know.
Yeah, but
'Cause I think 4 games in one day for a country that's not really known for rugby league is a bit much to sit in one day.
yeah, I don't know if a weekend is better than a one day there.
I think it's just too much.
It could be like it'll get American, like if Americans are busy on the Sunday. What day is it there?
I think it was a
Saturday.
Saturday because 8 a.m. here on Sunday it starts the footy.
Yeah, so Saturday in the US, it'll be like if they're busy on the Saturday but not the Sunday, like you'll get more eyes. I think if it is a weekend, I don't know, like because if it's a 1 day event, meaning it's like a
You have to go there on that day.
yes.
I'm just worried. Who's the final match or the whole thing? Because I'm worried if it's Super League or
I don't think it's Panthers game. I think it's the other one, which is weird.
the Warriors. Warriors.
Yeah, I think that's.
Canberra.
Okay, let's see. Oh no, it is Panther Sharks.
Main event.
And there's a rugby league after party with T-Pain.
What the heck?
That's crazy. It's so random. Yeah, so it's Wigan Warriors versus Warrington Wolves.
Yeah.
Then it's Canberra Raiders versus New Zealand Warriors. Australian Gillaroos versus the England Women. And then Panthers versus the Sharks.
Okay, I'm glad rugby league is main event. NRL was main eventing today, the weekend.
Yeah, it was always going to. I just kind of thought it was the other game for some reason.
Yeah, same.
There's actually a lot going on in the week.
Also, they had a tailgate thing, which is I unfortunately got there a bit too early. There was not enough tailgate setting up. Do you know what tailgate is?
Kind of.
It's like a big barbecue piss up before the game.
Yeah.
So if you're going flying over, you got to go to a tailgate party before the match. It's so fun.
Yeah.
I missed it, but I have my neighbour next door. He lived in America for a little bit. He absolutely had a ball at tailgate parties for the baseball and gridiron.
So the team's going next year. I think the 3 that I've heard are Tigers, Bulldogs, and Dragons.
That's the third. I was going to say that. Apparently, because 40 years or something with the Dragons and the Bulldogs. It's like a 40 anniversary thing, I heard.
Of what?
I don't know. I saw a video. Anyway. But yeah. Would you go to Vegas? Or you already got your American trip?
No, I'm going to America at the end of the year to see John Cena, to try and see him, because you can't really. But I'm going to America in November, so I'm not going to go back in March for Vegas. But it'd be cool. It'd be cool if Tigers are going to Vegas. Yeah. I just don't like as into footy as I am. Going to another country just to see a footy game that I can watch at Campbelltown. It's like I don't need to. Like this is the first time I'm leaving the country at the end of the year. Like I've never left the eastern side of Australia. So going overseas is not something I do once a year or whatever. Yeah. So it's like going to Vegas. It's like I don't need to.
Well, I've only recently completed the whole east side. I've gone to Brisbane, obviously live in Sydney, and I've been to Melbourne multiple times.
Have you been to Canberra?
Yeah.
Been to Tasmania? It's technically the eastern side.
That's like they don't count.
Yeah.
Because, I was in Canberra when we got knocked out. With the prelim.
Yeah, like I've been. The furthest I've been is North Queensland. Oh wow. On a cruise.
Well, that is very north.
Yeah. Like I've never been overseas, so like I can't just go to Vegas for a random Tigers game.
Remember last year with me, I had like a week to prepare, and I got it done.
Yeah, like you pulled it out of nowhere.
The magic more.
But yeah, like I just think the Vegas concept itself is great. I think it's one of the best things NRL's done.
Yes, I just wish it wasn't the first game though, because the people are absolutely itching for it, you know.
Yeah.
So. But you don't want to go in the middle of the year though.
No,
let's go.
It makes sense to me at the start of the year for me. Okay, what else do you want to talk about?
What other notes do we have left? Let me think.
Basically predictions. We'll do a proper prediction post
later
in the next couple of days. I need to get that done. By the way, if you are watching this video, join the SuperCoach comps and the NRL Tipping comps. I'm going to read the stuff out now, just in case you only ever watch us on YouTube. You don't go to Instagram or Facebook. If you're watching on YouTube, the NRL Tipping App. I'll put all the stuff in the description for this video. But NRL Tipping App, there's going to be there's a free comp, costs nothing to enter. The winner gets either 2 grand final tickets or $100. This is coming straight out of my pocket. Second place gets $50 and third place gets $20. I've done it for like 4 or 5 years now, so it's a lot of money coming out of my pocket. But if we can get a lot of people into the comp, it'll be worth it. And then we have a cash comp as well, so it's a $20 entry. You pay $20, and then it all goes into one big prize pool. Last year, I think the prize pool was like $300.
Yeah.
And then first place gets 60%. So last year the winner got 180. Second place gets 30%, so they got 60. And no, 90. And then third place gets 10%, so they got $30. And if there's more people that enter, the prize pool gets bigger, and therefore the top 3 get a lot more money. So that's the tipping comps. And then SuperCoach, we have an unlimited league and a head-to-head league. I don't know how full the head-to-head league is at the moment. And then I'm also considering doing a SuperCoach draft. I think we've got the numbers for it, so I probably will be doing it if I can organise a date in time, because I've left it late as usual. But I'm gonna, if you want to join any of those, make sure you do. It would help to join the Facebook group NRL Fanatics to figure out who won. If you've won the comp but have no way of messaging me, it's kind of like I don't know that you won it. So make sure you join the NRL Fanatics group if you can, or follow me on Insta or TikTok and message me there. Comment on one of the videos if you only listen on YouTube. And yeah, I'm going to put all the codes and the links in the description below, so make sure you go click those. Okay, so that's the little tipping SuperCoach stuff. Now, predictions. We won't do full ladder predictions stuff yet. We'll save that.
Yeah.
Who is winning the comp?
The grand final?
Yes.
Okay. I said it all last year. I'm even more scared this year. But you cannot back it against the Panthers until they lose. So Panthers.
I agree. I've got Panthers. I feel like more people saying Storm than Penrith this year.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm like,
it's not that it's crazy or anything, but just, mate, it's tricky, man. The both teams improved, I reckon.
Yeah, I just think Penrith. I don't even know if it's going to be a Penrith Storm rematch.
I'm certain of it.
Certain is crazy.
I'm pretty certain.
I can just see it being a new team that Penrith beat again. But they could just first in the prelims. I don't know. I just don't see it being Penrith Storm. I also see it definitely as a possibility, but I don't see it I'm not predicting Penrith Storm. I just don't know who I would predict against Penrith. Sharks are weird.
No, I reckon. You know how much I'm not saying I'm anti-Sharks, bloke, but I feel a lot more confident in them this year than compared to other years. I think Vanilla Lake's that much of a big improvement for him.
Yeah, he is.
And the spine of Broncos are looking good. If they can get together under Madge, you got your Walsh,
they could be
your Man, your Hunt, your Reynolds, mate. And with Madge with that playing group, again, it comes back to how receptive they are.
Yeah.
Sounds like Uncle Wayne. We're not going to win the comp, but I think we could. You won't want to face us with Uncle Wayne, obviously.
Bold prediction. My very first. Well, firstly, my actual prediction. I've got Penrith winning as well. I don't know if they'll go Storm. You've got Penrith Storm?
Certain.
I don't know. Screw it. Go Penrith Sharks. Sharks just get a good run in the finals for once. And they make the grand final. They lose because Penrith will win again. But I've got Penrith Sharks at the moment. It'll probably change in the next couple of days or as the season goes on. But I've got Penrith beating Sharks in the grand final. Now, bold prediction, my biggest one, Tigers make the 8. It is as bold as you can get because it has been 14 long years and I need to manifest. See, I could have just said Tigers will win the comp, But I'm
that's
trying to be realistic and also hopeful. And all I want out of this season, people are like, oh, if we improve to like 13th, that's a good... No. I want to make the 8. I don't want to wait another year. I want to make the 8, so I'm predicting us to make the 8. That is my bold prediction, probably just me being really hopeful and trying to manifest it. But that is my bold prediction, we make the 8.
Okay, I'm not sure how bold this is, but I think the Roosters will somehow sneak into the 8 again with all their players leaving. I reckon they'll sneak in somehow.
It is kind of bold now, which feels weird to say. Like, Roosters, they've lost $4 million or something worth of players, like 1,000 games probably.
Yeah.
Maria Hargraves,
Manu's left.
Joey Manu, Stuart Lee,
Terrell May,
yep. They're going to lose
Kiri.
They're going to lose Leniu by the sounds of it. Kiri, there's probably someone else. And their marquee, they signed Nwanganita-Waze, who literally was a mid-season signing, so it's really not a 2025 signing. And then Chad Townsend. That's literally it, and Chad Townsend was not good on the weekend.
He was shocking.
So, if that's what Roosters' marquee signing looks like, the big chatty daddy, it is a big worry for the Roosters. But it just feels weird. Like, Roosters are literally like a top 3 team as a team.
Yeah.
Like Penrith Storm Roosters, they're the big 3.
Yeah.
And it feels weird the Roosters are just like smokies to make the 8 now. Like,
yeah. I got another one. This is me being biased. Souths make a prelim. Souths will make a prelim with Uncle Wayne. I feel the Trell's gonna go on a tear again, like he did that like 2 or 3 years ago when he just we got carried to the prelim and then we lost in the prelim.
how are you more delusional than me?
Because I'm Uncle Wayne.
It's just wild.
And I'm not sure if this is wild again here. Todd Payton to be the first coach sacked.
Cowboys are also a weird team. They are the weirdest team.
They're the biggest yo-yo, in and out shit. I'm in and looking good, or out and playing really awful.
Yeah.
Like,
I find it so strange. Like, they have a spine of Drinkwater, Dearden. I think it'll be Clifford at 7.
Yeah, Clifford at 7.
And then Robson at 9. Dearden, Drinkwater, Robson, 1, 6 and 9 are like an absolute gun. Like, Clifford brings it down a little bit, but
Clifford's a good kicking game.
Clifford's also not bad.
His kicking game's alright.
So Cowboys have a crazy good spine, and then
their back 5 is so out. Like, you got Tuolungi, then who? What, maybe Labat if he's playing?
Yeah, they've got Talangi, and then I think Valame on the wings, and then Valia and Laybot. Like, it is a yikes.
That's a icky.
And then, like, I don't know, Cowboys, they're just they could easily make top 8, but they could easily get bottom 4. Like,
This gonna sound weird, like with me. I think the Dragons could be a bit like that as well. I know they
yeah, like
everyone looks good, but their halves look atrocious.
yeah.
So I think we might wrap it up soon because we don't go on forever, eh?
Yeah.
A couple more predictions.
Yeah. So who have you got for the Dally M?
I think this one's not easy, but the most confident I felt in a long time about the Dally M. I got Harry Grant as my Dally M.
Okay. I am gonna go Cleary. I think he finally gets his Dally M this year.
Do you reckon he's gonna stay fit and play enough games, really?
Yeah. I mean, if he doesn't stay fit, then bye-bye Dally M. But if he stays fit for the year, he doesn't... Yeah, he's now got... Like, he is running the... Like, he already was. But he is, like...
More undeniable now?
More running the show now that Luai's gone. He has to, like, do even more. So it's like... I think this is his year to find... Like, he's been a runner-up a couple times, or once. And, like, it feels like he's been the best player of the last 5 years, has not won a Dally M. So it's like, he's got to... I feel like, is he going to... If he... No, it's fine. I thought it ended too. If we get to the end of his career and he hasn't won a Dally M, can he be the GOAT?
Depends how many comps you win. hard because Jordan's my go in rugby league, in basketball.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty hard not to.
Like
And being the main in those teams as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think he would.
Despite no Deliums.
Yeah.
Like
I'll still give him it because Jordan won a couple MVPs, believe it or not. So.
yeah. Like I think Cleary, he. Like, what if they won this year and then maybe one more in a few years?
I don't know yet. Depends.
Like,
how it looks.
because his competition right now is Cam Smith. I think Smith is ahead of Joey and JT.
Yeah, just for me. Yeah.
Smith won 2 Dally M's, 430 games. So it also depends on Cleary's longevity. I don't think he plays 400 games because he's had quite a few injuries recently. So I think he'll retire earlier than 36 or whatever. But like it's tough. Like Cleary, JT, and Joey are the top 3.
Yeah.
JT has 4 Dally M's, a Clive Churchill, 2 premierships. One was a Bulldogs bench player, but still. Joey's got 3 Dally M's, 2 comps with the Knights, being the guy, and then kind of like not retired early.
Hey, John.
But
too many injuries caught up to him.
Yeah, like the injury and the neck injury ending his career in that. And then Cam Smith, who's breaking all these records, not as many individual Dally M's or whatever, but still like more comps. 2 Dally M's still against, like when he's got Smith and Cronk taking points. So I think it is Smith at 1, and that's Cleary's competition. And I think I feel like Cleary might need a Dally M. Just 1.
Fair.
Yeah. Any other? Who you got for the spoon?
Oh, I had Dragons, but they looked around the week. I'm gonna say the Knights because I think they're just. They've been a one-man team for donkeys. If they'll finally catch up to them.
I think like Raiders, right? They haven't finished lower than 10th, which feels wild because they feel like a very mid to like not that good team, yet they have not finished lower than 10th in like 8 years.
That's crazy to think.
Which is it's just wild to me. And if the year that they've had so far in Vegas, just this Vegas thing, if that's a sign of their year to come, they could get the spoon.
It's a bad omen.
They could get the spoon maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Knights, their halves are Cogger and Fletcher Sharp, who's a winger. Like they might be worse halves than Dragons to me.
I got weird. What about the weird halves that what Dolphins did something weird on the weekend? It was really weird. It was like I think it was like a Hammer, Averillo.
Hammer and the halves.
No, it was something weird. Dolphins did something weird. I didn't rate it. I think Averillo's win the halves.
In the second trial?
Yeah. It was something weird.
They best Titans and...
it was Kurt Donahue, hooker. He's usually a halfback or fullback.
Their halves is Jake Averillo, Isaiah Katoa, and Kurt Donahue at 9.
He's usually a fullback, so like, it was weird. And Max on the edge, like he can play there, but he's a lot better as a hooker or a lock. So
anyway. Dolphins are a shout for the spoon.
Yeah, with no Uncle Wayne, like Hammer has to play the season of his life right now.
Yeah.
For me to get there. So. And Gilbert has to stay fit too.
Oh yeah, if Gilbert goes down, it's a problem. But also, like, it's kind of weird moving Plath instead of keeping Plath at lock and moving Gilbert to the front row.
Or Gilbert being the back row for me because his lateral movement. Gilbert's lateral movement is unbelievable. You know what lateral movement is?
Yeah, like sideways.
Yeah.
I feel like I would have kept Plath at lock.
100%.
So,
yeah.
Bit of a strange decision there. I don't know if the Wayne Bennett curse of like he leaves the club and your club goes, but Christian Wolf.
But
when Wayne moves to another club,
I know
again in like 2 years, like
it's 3 years.
No, he was only at the Dolphins for 2.
Oh, for talking about for the next South time. Sorry.
Oh, is he on a 3-year contract?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, after those 3 years, then enjoy these 3 years because every time Bennett, it's like that. So Dolphins, like Wolf, I think he's a good coach. I don't know too much about him.
His stuff with Tonga is pretty good.
Yeah, so they could stay roughly where they are, which isn't a high benchmark to be honest. Yeah. But also one more thing I forgot to talk about: Zac Lomax and the dacking situation. It is the biggest non-story I've seen in a long time.
It's look, he shouldn't have done it.
Why not?
But
Why not? If that was Brian Toto, everyone would be loving it. Just saying.
Look, I don't think it's that bad, but they've just blown it out of proportion.
If that was Brian Toto, everyone would be loving it, saying how funny he is.
Well, actually, I got a counter argument to this.
What?
I agree, it is a non-issue.
Yeah.
But Munster dacked the South trainer and everyone was laughing. I don't think it's that bad at all.
It was Munster and Green. Munster did it, and then Green did it to the South trainer.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, but this wasn't in front of a female reporter. There was also a female reporter like 5 meters away watching. But anyway.
I don't think it's that bad.
Yeah. And I'm telling you right now, if that was Brian Toto pulling Critter's pants down 2 years ago or whatever, in front of a female reporter anyway, this would not be a story. Because Toto's funny. Toto's funny guy. It isn't. And then Lomax had his next interview, like, back with his back towards a brick wall.
Yeah.
So that was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a bit of a non-story. He shouldn't be doing it, but it's not that fucking bad.
Corey Parker.
He annoyed the shit out of me, yeah.
He
was carrying on.
He's just getting kind of annoying. I can't lie.
Him and Talis just go in that little Brisbane legend corner and just suck each other off or something like that. They're annoying me.
Yeah, like,
I don't want to see Talis. I want to see less Talis on my TV.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, there's 360, so replace him. I'm available.
Kenchi's got his new podcast.
Oh yeah, the tree. Him in the tree, isn't it?
The logo is elite.
Yeah.
The tree on the footy. So he's leaning into it. Yeah. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we wrap it up?
Nah, we save it for the post-race predictions. So.
We're gonna drop our ladder predictions, the Smokies, the bowl predictions, full bowl predictions and stuff
Like
in the next couple of days. Don't forget to do the SuperCoach and the tipping comps. The links are in the description. Like, subscribe, do all that. See you more.